All right, kids, welcome back to COVID cooking activities, fun with butter. So we've taken up pretty much all of the easy goodness we can get out of that crock pot, and we're gonna go ahead now and try to get some of the squeeze-ins out. So I took my cheesecloth, put it back on this great big quart jar. We've gotten 3 of those so far from those 56-ounce virgin coconut oil jugs. So I'm going to show you how this works. All right, so I've got my little squeezer here. There's really no easy way to do this. You can use gloves. You don't have to use gloves. You can do whatever you want. But we're going to load it up with a fair amount of, ooh, dripping goodness. We're going to load it up with a fair amount of the pulp there. And yeah, pretty much just give her a squeeze. I don't know if you can see on this side. Goodness comes right out of there. Yeah. Now once we squeeze that in there, you can still see it's kind of shiny around the edges, so I like to give it a extra little squeeze. Yeah, you can see we got a little bit more out of there. You know, after all this work, I like to think that I'm going to get all the goodness out of it I can. Now, of course, I washed my hands for a fully sterile environment here in my barn. There goes the crock pot falling down. Had it tipped up on its side a little bit there. Get that cone. Fuck that stuff. Load her up again here. I'm trying to pull out of the bottom first because that's where the juiciest stuff is. Let me see if I... There we go. You can see the goodness roll right out of that. That's beautiful. So yeah, we're going to continue doing this for a while. And just keep squeezing the goodness out, because really, this is where you get the best part out of it, right? I mean, it takes a little and you get sick of it after a while, but you know, it's worth it, because once you got, let's see, if I filled up, oh, spilling it now. If I filled up 3 of these jars so far, I'll take probably half of those. I try to get those little cannon jars that, I think they're half a pint. They hold about a cup, which is perfect for a batch of cookies. But I do use a lot of it for a medicinal rub too, because it works really good on sore muscles and stuff like that. So depending on how long you're going to keep it, it'll keep in the fridge for a while. It'll keep in the freezer for a long time, just like, you know, coconut oil. So I do try to either keep it in the freezer or, you know, it really needs to be refrigerated. A lot of times you can mix essential oils with it if you're going to use it for a rub or an ointment, that type of thing. But I do like to leave some of it free for cooking, you know, free of other additives for cooking. So that's really the way I like it. Haven't really tried this one yet, but I noticed that the ones that I split up so far are a decent color of light green, which is good. You don't want it too dark or you're going to have to cut it. Otherwise, they're just night-night cookies, and that's, you know, there's fun in that. I'd rather eat 2, but if you've ever had these cookies before, you know you're probably only going to eat a piece of one anyway, unless you're a close relative or friend, family, in which case you've probably built up a bit of a tolerance to them. I got friends that cut these in half and then cut that in thirds and eat them. And they go nights real good. So, you know, all depends on what you're looking for. Let me wipe my hands off here real quick and give you an idea of what we've squeezed so far and what we're looking at. Alright, so we've squeezed that so far. looking at that right there, right? And we've got that much, so. Hey, cool. Stay tuned.